not playing no game, man. How much time do? Let's go. Come on, man. We next. Next, bro. Get on live right now. You next. You're on live right now. It's next, bro. See what it is. We been serious. You're on live right now. We been serious, bro. Bro, once I get all the next, we ain't got a choice. They ain't gonna have a choice. Let's check it out. Once I get all the next, they don't have to join the party no more. Changing up here, but yeah, regardless. Don't worry about it. Who is this? All right, so we got Mari next. Who is Mari? That's his name. Who is Mari? I want to see your cousin about you big sexy long arms. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on, let's run the subs up. Let's get the subs up. Let's get the subs up. Let's get the likes up. Let's go ahead and get the comments up, the engagement up. Let's get it all done. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Hey, something is part of the game. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, all the kicks is going out of bounds. I don't know why, but maybe it's wrong. I really don't know. But what I'm seeing, it looks like something is wrong with the game. Like it's probably an update or something. Somebody probably was in checking the box inside key and a couple adjustments. That's probably what it is. I really don't know. At the end of the day, we're gonna see what's out with Mari. We're gonna see what's up with Mari.
He like it's not a comeback. Oh God, if I would have been a little something, if I ain't gonna lie, I would have been a little something. Yeah. That ball was so goddamn.
I'm trying to put the game on.
That shit better.
No.
That's staying on the field. Complete and looking for the person. Even though doing this, man.
Hey, tell them niggas I'm finna get on this. I'm on the phone right now. Let them niggas know I'm playing in a little bit.
I ain't gonna lie, but they got fucking backwards. Yeah, man. See what I'm talking about? Dude, I'm here two good times. Like, you make out 3 mistakes before your ass, before I tap your ass. Oh, yeah, I'm just sitting there about a real one about her, but that's close. Yes, sir. Two times. They see your face. They see my voice get me out of it. Get on the block. Oh, please. So that means going on. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm telling you, they saving so they're gonna make me murder my ass. Like, wait, why the fuck? If you got these, oh God, I look so.
Hey, I'm on the phone right now. Look, I'm gonna be back on with the voice and a little bit, right? Y'all just go ahead and enjoy the content, bro.
He just trying to get it. He trying to get his teammate killed now, man. My nigga Cam got PDC on. Oh, yeah. But I don't want to really see. I'm just not going outside. So that's all. Ain't gonna like a 42 to 70. Insane. No, that's that. I gotta take my pills. Damn. I feel like this is big right here. I should do it to the flat. What I say? Bro, you 4-5 niggas on my one. Damn, get back. He had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second half. My time. What's up? Defense touchdown. Man. Yeah, nah, you put. I said, yeah, see what I'm talking about, dude. Second down. On the last play, they'll go back to the end. I'm gonna say you can really clock up here. Just don't hold it for the whole 30 seconds for your play clock. That shit is not that. No. I'm gonna score again. I know you shoot. I can't reach. Bragging rights to do that. I mean, hey, bragging rights.
Yeah, you keep it in right now. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm on the phone right now. I'm trying to be back on the voice, man. Just like the content. Just enjoy the content. Watch this little bit of the wrong way,
gang. Oh, God, I ran the wrong way. He's like, hey, take your bomb, they hold. There would be a big hole so far. Oh, he's on first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Oh, wide open. Oh, why they sick to my idol? They just hold. They all way to my safety. Flick me to my safety, dude. Oh, God, they just flick me to my safety. I'm trying to play D-line. They did that on purpose. Oh my God, gang! Like that might be like wide the fuck open, like, dude, I want like nobody even. Bro, nobody even contested that. Time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient with the points on the board for the break. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. This guy is fam game. I'm still scoring. Don't get easy. Back, it's really okay. Keep me down. I'm not even finna what you just said, boy. I'm not even finna what you said, Keith. I'm not even gonna finish what you said, boy. I'm not gonna finish what the fuck you said, Keith, bro. I'm not seconds, bro. I'm not here now. Run my 8 seconds. Oh, look. Come on, Keith, bro. Join your ass up. Join your ass up, Keith. Right now. Red ass finna pull up too. You said red finna pull up? Yeah. I accepted you, bro. Invite me right now, bro. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, you gotta have me. You see, just quick, that's what you got to do. Nigga, I cool at 8-6.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On first down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
And he's running in the open. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Throws for the tight end. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. He's got the tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Texas offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Buys a little time with his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Lets it fly. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Running into the open space. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick.
The expressway is wide open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Reels it in down the left side. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Going for it all. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. special teams. That's always a momentum builder. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Looking for a huge play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Finds his man, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot, and defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak.
Gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got it. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
Marches ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off. Texas.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open them this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Ducks want to move quickly.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 42, Texas 21.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Get set, get set.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down, feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. the play fake. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Handoff from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The Ducks are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And to no one's surprise, despite not converting fourth down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, the running back looking for room. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Bringing it back, it's Terrell. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, and it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.